Haney time, Devin Haney on the clock. Best fighter in the world, pound for pound.
What do you do to get your body in shape, keep your body in shape like that? What's your diet?
Let's go.
Right, where did you start? I'm not talking about mentality, I'm talking about burgers and fries.
Anytime, two champions in the ring. One legend, 26 years old. Debo Devin Haney.
God damn.
Sharp shit. Good job. Oh my God.
Woo!
Catch my hook.
Good job.
Right hand, double hook right here. Jab, jab. Jab.
I just changed, y'all. Debo coming. Don't show him too much, Jeff. Don't show him too much.
We're going to
Show him too much. That's good. Time! Y'all just witnessed the best fight in the world. Pound for pound.
When I took it serious, and I was like, this what I'm gonna do. I wanted to be. I said, I'm gonna be great in the sport. I'm gonna be the best. I'm not in here to be, just a competitor. I'm not in here to be just one of the other guys. No, I want to be the best. I want to be the guy. So it hasn't. Nothing has changed. So the world could just see me face it, but I'm gonna rise even higher than I was.
Not the main, what we doing?
The same thing that we talked about we were going to do in the DM before you picked Jermaine.
2026, we're doing it.
Promise? Remember,
You promised. You're the promoter.
Well, I got you. Listen, in the DMs, I got your word on it. All right, just stand on it. Good luck. Handle that business, okay? All right.
Nah, boxing accidentally just gave us the fight the internet has been begging for. Keyshawn Davis magically moved up to #1 in the WBO rankings at 147. And guess who got the belt? Dev Dollars, Devin the Dream, Debo Haney. And honestly, this feels like destiny, because this ain't young nigga versus old washed nigga. This is hungry young lion versus hungry young lion. Both hungry, both confident, both think they are the future face of boxing. Devin Haney, undisputed, disciplined, elite level boxer. Keyshawn Davis, dog, don't know how to lose, mean, marketing at another level, the businessman. But get this, complain all you want. This is street nigga boxing. It is back. Devin Haney versus Keyshawn Davis. I'm excited. Take my motherfucker.
For several months, Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis have traded words about potentially facing each other in the ring. The discussion gained even more momentum after Davis secured a dramatic knockout victory over Jermaine Ortiz, a finish that generated both praise and controversy among boxing fans. Following that performance, Davis quickly turned his attention to a bigger challenge, publicly setting his sights on the reigning WBO welterweight champion.
Keyshawn, you're at 140 pounds, but you said you might not be here that long. Who's on your hit list next?
Everybody.
Devin Haney.
Why is that the fight for you?
His father in my DMs keeps screenshotting stuff that we saying. I don't know what he's screenshotting it for, but Devin Haney definitely on my hit list, and we making that happen 2026.
For quite some time, Keyshawn Davis has been pursuing a showdown with Devin Haney. Yet, with limited experience at the highest level and Haney already established as one of boxing's biggest stars, the matchup appeared unlikely to materialize anytime soon. That outlook has changed dramatically over the past year. Davis has rapidly climbed the ranks, placing himself in a position where a meeting between the two fighters now seems more realistic than ever. Adding even more intrigue to the situation, the WBO recently made a decision that caught many observers off guard. In a move few expected, the organization promoted Davis to the #1 contender position, passing over several accomplished challengers in the process, including veteran names such as Manny Pacquiao. The announcement raised plenty of questions throughout the boxing community. Many were surprised by the decision, especially considering that Davis had not captured a world title on his path toward this opportunity. As a result, fans and analysts alike were left wondering why the WBO appeared so eager to advance this matchup, while other prominent contenders remained outside the spotlight.
Well, some great news came out today, which is Keyshawn Davis has officially decided to move up to the welterweight division. The WBO has ranked Keyshawn in the welterweight division as the #1 contender for Devin Haney world title, since Devin is the champ. Well, Keyshawn actually came out and sent Devin Haney a message. He said, "It's time, light skin." Devin Haney quickly responded by saying, "Let's do it, Keyshawn. We know Devin Haney doesn't have an opponent." Keyshawn right now doesn't have an opponent. Obviously, he just fought. So they are looking to make the fight in August, what I'm hearing. Now we know after the Albright fight, Devin Haney said Debo is coming for Keyshawn. Keyshawn responded by saying, "Look, man, the fight is going to sell itself. There's no need to do any of these antics. Let's make it happen. Contact my manager." I'm really like that. I'm serious. Well, we know Devin is like that. Anybody that will fight Shakur, Gervonta, Keyshawn, and has a top 10 list, including Jaron Ennis and all your favorite fighters, the best fighters around his division, that's him. Devin Haney is him without a doubt, and Keyshawn is coming for him because he want to take his spot, because Keyshawn feels like he's him. As we can see, Keyshawn is making it clear that he wants Devin Haney next, and he's moving toward it. And Devin Haney, on the other hand, he accepted the challenge. Let's see what comes to fruition.
If you're asking whether this matchup would deliver for boxing fans, the answer is simple. It has all the ingredients of a highly anticipated contest. The possibility of these two fighters sharing the ring has already generated significant excitement among fans and experts throughout the sport. Everyone is familiar with the skills and talent Keyshawn Davis brings to the table. While he has yet to compete in the welterweight division, there is little doubt that both men would enter this bout prepared to give their absolute best. Fight analyst Dan Canobio captured that sentiment perfectly when discussing the matchup in his preview.
WBO has ordered Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. Could be an August, early September fight. Keyshawn Davis is now the mandatory to Devin Haney from the WBO, despite never fighting at welterweight.
It's a great matchup. You know, Keyshawn, we haven't seen him fight a pure boxer the way that Devin has. Also, it's at a different weight, so it's a really complicated one to break down. If this does come to fruition, actually happening, we're going to have a lot of fun breaking this one down because you got two stylists who are excellent top operators and are in their prime. So, hell of a...
Devin Haney currently has several intriguing options on the table for his next appearance in the ring. One possibility is a rematch with Ryan Garcia, who now holds the WBC welterweight title. However, Garcia appears focused on a showdown with Conor Benn for what would be his first defense of that championship. As appealing as that matchup may be, there's another potential bout attracting plenty of attention, and for good reason. a clash between Haney and Keyshawn Davis carries far more than just competitive significance. The relationship between the two fighters has been strained for years. From Haney's perspective, Davis may simply represent another possible opponent. For Davis, though, the situation seems much more personal. According to comments he made during an interview, the tension dates back to their amateur boxing days. Davis explained that he never developed a positive relationship with Haney because he felt he was never treated with the respect he deserved. He recalled being introduced to Haney through Shakur Stevenson and spending time around the same circles before either boxer reached stardom. Despite those connections, Davis claimed Haney often paid little attention to him, avoided interactions, and treated him as though he were beneath him. Davis also pointed out that Haney's father, Bill Haney, was always welcoming and willing to acknowledge him. In contrast, he felt that Devin never offered the same level of support or recognition. Now that Davis has established himself among boxing's elite competitors, he believes his accomplishments have validated everything he has worked toward over the years.
What's the situation with you and Dev?
Yeah, I never fuck with Cuz.
Why?
Because Cuz never fuck with me.
On what tip?
Like, bro, it was like times where like, me, I was always around Shakur as an amateur and shit. So Shakur introduced me to Floyd, Devin Haney, all that type of shit. So there's a hell of times around Devin Haney and we 24 fitness playing basketball, regular shit before niggas became celebrities type shit. Or just who we are today. And nigga never even looked me in my eyes. Nigga never showed me respect. Like nigga never. Shakur always like, yo, this nigga Keyshawn, this and that third. He be like, for real? That nigga still a kid. And like he just never gave me my respect.
He sunned you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bitch ass nigga, you know goddamn well, nigga. Now I'm here, nigga. And everything Shakur been saying, nigga, I lived up to it and then some. Fuck are you talking about? And he his father it's crazy because my beginning of my professional career, his father used to be like, oh shit, the businessman. What's up with you? Like, dap me up.
My man.
And,
so you always was the
Dev,
businessman.
And Dev was keep his face forward and like, damn, I can't get no like, nigga, we African American. You can't show me no type of love.
That lingering frustration appears to be the main reason Keyshawn Davis continues pushing for a showdown with Devin Haney whenever the opportunity arises. Now, signs are emerging that the Haney camp may finally be open to turning that long-discussed matchup into reality. A recently leaked Instagram live session showed Bill Haney engaged in a conversation with Davis about the possibility of arranging the fight. Throughout the exchange, Davis seemed to approach the discussion in a playful manner, but the interaction also suggested that there is genuine interest on both sides. Based on what was seen during the live stream, each camp appears willing to explore the possibility of making the matchup happen.
Okay, well, we need both of y'all. Listen, what that's what I'm saying is we need both of y'all. You go talk to Jay, and listen, we want to do it back to back. But if you want to go first, that'll give him opportunity to have a look, or you have a look. We know y'all together, and y'all not going to fight each other. So, I mean, I was born at night, not last night. What you want to do it in? We already ready. We got 30-something fights. You got 14. Listen, I'm saying this. Come on now. No, I'm saying this. What more do we need to get ready? We already ready, King.
I'm saying you gotta get in shape and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just fought, so that's what I'm saying. We y'all ready?
We ready.
Y'all ready? Okay.
Yes.
So when my manager get back with you, because I'm getting with you, when my manager get back with you gonna it's straight.
Absolutely. No, listen, we've already been talking to him.
Cause I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him. It's gonna be me. Whatever package deal you talk about, y'all here, I don't got nothing to do with that. But when it comes to me, I'm about to fight your son. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, absolutely. But you're a businessman, right? You're a businessman, right? And that's your brother, right?
Can I say something though?
Okay.
When the fight happen, just let him do the talking. Don't talk for him. He don't need you.
I don't work for you. I work for him, businessman. He tells me what to do. Yeah, he tells me what to do.
I'm gonna tell y'all niggas what to do too.
The anticipation surrounding this potential contest isn't limited to fans alone. Many respected voices in boxing have also been evaluating how the matchup could unfold, breaking down the strengths of both fighters and discussing who might hold the advantage. Among those weighing in are Roy Jones Jr. and Andre Ward, both of whom shared their thoughts on why the fight makes sense for each boxer at this stage of their careers. According to Jones, Davis openly targeting Devin Haney creates one of the more compelling matchups available in the division. He pointed out that Haney recently demonstrated at 147 pounds that both his punching ability and durability remain intact during his performance against Brian Norman. Jones also explained that Haney currently appears to have the edge in terms of overall experience, technical variety, and ring awareness. At the same time, he emphasized that Davis possesses unusual qualities and unpredictable attributes that can make him a difficult challenge for any opponent. From Jones' perspective, Davis would benefit from gaining additional experience through another fight or two before stepping into a bout of this magnitude. However, he also suggested that Haney may be better served by pursuing the matchup sooner rather than later, before Davis continues to develop and becomes an even more dangerous opponent.
Being at 147, he called Devin Haney out. What do you think about that fight if it's 1 or 2 fights away?
It's kind of a tough fight right now because Devin Haney is right back at the top of his game. Devin showed that the weight loss was probably causing him to not have as good punch resistance, and it also probably wasn't causing him to have as much power or explosiveness as he has. He showed tremendous power, tremendous punch resistance in that fight against Norman, and for him to do that means that the weight was probably an issue. Now, if Keyshawn comes up, or if they even do a catch weight, a 143, 144, it's going to be a very interesting fight because I think Devin has more tools and more IQ right now, but Keyshawn is different. So when you got a guy that's different, and that's why I also said that he's not just back, he's different. You understand me? So when you got a guy that has that intangibleness about him, where he can be a different guy when it's time to be a different guy, you can never count him out. However, if I were pushing Keyshawn, I would have another fight or two before I fight Devin, just for experience purposes. And if I was Devin, I would try to jump on it right now before he gets those couple fights, because the more experience he gets, the harder he's going to become to beat.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough fight, for Keyshawn Davis. And I think in many respects, Devin Haney too. You can't take Keyshawn Davis light. He can really fight. He's really like that. The weight difference is a concern, and it's a fair question. Is he ready now? Is he ready a fight or two from now? But that's the fight, really. If you really want to scream, I'm back. That's the type of fight that you want, because obviously it's in the Turkey Al-Sheikh universe, and that's a fight that's going to get made. You're going to make a career high payday. But if you are able to beat Devin Haney, brother, when I say the sky's the limit, the sky is the limit. But that ain't going to be no easy pickings for both guys. The weight is a concern, but I would love.
Greg Hackett also offered a detailed breakdown of the potential matchup, providing his perspective on how the two fighters compare against one another. Hackett characterized the contest as a matchup between exceptionally talented boxers and viewed it as a highly appealing clash of styles. At the same time, he cautioned that the fight may be happening earlier than ideal for Davis. In his assessment, Haney holds a noticeable advantage because of the experience he has accumulated at the highest level of the sport. Hackett pointed to Haney's extensive history of competing in championship-level bouts and going the full 12 rounds against top-tier opponents. When examining the stylistic battle, Hackett predicted that Haney would rely on his quickness, refined boxing skills, and deceptive feints to control the action. Under that scenario, Davis would likely be forced into the role of the aggressor, applying pressure and targeting the body as he attempts to close the distance. Hackett also suggested that a move up to the welterweight division could reduce some of Davis's natural speed, creating an additional challenge for him in this matchup. Even so, he emphasized that the fight remains an exciting proposition and one that would attract plenty of interest despite those potential obstacles.
So during the fight, I don't know if it was during or right after, Debo.
Yeah.
He posts that Debo's coming for Keyshawn.
Yeah.
Now, it looked like that we was gonna get that fight before this one. I don't know what happened. Is that the fight to make right now? Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis at 147 pounds.
I honestly think it would be a great fight, but I also honestly think it will be Russian. It will be Russian because Devin Haney has been on that level for a while now. You almost going into his hometown. Whenever you fight Devin Haney and it's a big situation, you almost going into his hometown, no matter where the fight is, because he's been fighting on that level for so long. because he has so many 12 rounders under his belt, because he's been in there with guys with great ability. You know what I mean? So it's a lot he's seen. And, you know, it's not that it's too much for Keyshawn, but it could be that night. But at the same time, Keyshawn got some shit about him that could neutralize Haney. You know what I'm saying? We just would have to see it.
Stylistically, what does it look like?
I can honestly see Devin Haney boxing Keyshawn and Keyshawn being the bull in that fight. He would have to go get Devin Haney. I don't see Devin Haney in there trying to brawl with him. Keyshawn would have to be picking up his feet, inching his way in, you know, make sure he's moving his head, going to the body early, trying to slow him down. You know, a lot of feints, sort of like what we saw in the last fight, but going forward, really pressing. And Devin Haney would have to, you know, be Devin Haney, fast jab, fast right hand, you know what I mean, feints. It would be a beautiful fight because they both got great boxing skills. You know what I'm saying?
Another notable voice to weigh in on the potential matchup is Coach Boozy Ennis, who offered a perspective that caught the attention of many boxing fans. Like several other analysts, Ennis views the contest as an intriguing battle between two fighters known for their intelligence and technical ability inside the ring. In his view, Davis would likely look to apply constant forward pressure, attempting to close the distance and force the action. Haney, on the other hand, could counter that approach through movement, footwork, and well-timed attacks to the body. At the same time, Ennis believes the outcome could depend heavily on the type of fight that develops. He suggested that Haney's chances decrease if the matchup evolves into a prolonged exchange of heavy shots rather than a tactical boxing contest. According to his assessment, a fight fought at close quarters would favor the competitor who can make the smarter adjustments and display the stronger ring awareness. Ennis also pushed back against concerns surrounding Davis moving up in weight. He pointed out that Davis has spent plenty of time competing against naturally bigger opponents and expects him to appear physically strong in the welterweight division. In addition, he noted that Haney is still relatively new to campaigning at 147 pounds, a factor he believes could potentially work in Davis's favor if the two eventually share the ring.
Now, immediately after Keyshawn's bout, Devin Haney calls him out and says, you know, Debo is coming for Keyshawn.
Right.
What do you think if that fight were next?
I think that's a great fight, man. Because Devin a good boxer. Keyshawn, he boxes and he'll fight you inside. So I think that'll be a great fight, man. I think it'll be a great fight.
Who has the edge or not?
I think it all depends on what Keyshawn does. Is he going to box him or he going to walk him down or, you know what I mean? And then what you call him, really, he's like a great boxer, right? He'll box you and move, and you know he's smart. What you call him?
Devin.
Devin is kind of smart, and in boxing, intelligent, real intelligent. Keyshawn also that too, but if I were to put my money down on it, I'll put my money on Keyshawn, walking him down. You know what I mean? Even though he like to box though, but I think he'll try to walk Devin down.
Now, how does Devin offset that? Stabs to
Box,
the body?
keep boxing like he normally boxes. And move. He's real intelligent when it comes to that. You know what I mean? But in a war, no, he's not going to be victorious in the war, fighting with Keyshawn at all. You know what I mean? Once they start fighting, both of them start fighting, it's who got the better IQ is going to win.
Now, does the weight play a factor? If this Keyshawn's first fight at 147 pounds?
I don't think it should play a factor though. Keyshawn, another one, boxing bigger guys, you know, than his weight in his weight class. So you know what I mean. I don't think it played a effect on that. You know what I mean. And Devin ain't been on 147 that long. Remember. So it's almost like the same thing.
You expect to see a stronger Keyshawn at 147?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be much stronger. He's strong now, so I think he's gonna be much stronger.
Andreas Cortez has a unique perspective on this potential matchup because he has spent time training and sparring alongside both fighters. Based on his first-hand experience, he has a firm opinion regarding who holds the advantage. Although Cortez acknowledged the progress and momentum Davis has built recently, he maintained that Devin Haney stands out as the superior overall athlete. In his assessment, Haney's physical attributes play a major role, citing his strength, conditioning, and natural size as key advantages in a matchup against Davis. Cortez also offered his expectations for how the contest would unfold inside the ring. Rather than turning into a rugged exchange of punches, he believes the bout would be contested primarily as a technical boxing match, with skill and strategy determining the outcome. While he expects Davis to remain competitive and provide a serious challenge, Cortez ultimately sees Haney doing enough to come out on top when all is said and done.
Does Keyshawn Davis beat Devin Haney? And is there, even if he doesn't, is there a gap in punching power? Just break that down for me, please, because you've actually sparred around with him.
As far as punching power, I'll get that. I sparred Devin when he was much lighter.
Right.
So I don't know what his punch is now, but
which is looking different at 47.
Yeah, exactly. So but that fight, I do think Devin is the I would just say the more better athlete out of the two. I would say he's definitely the athleticism. I would go with Devin. I think Devin would have that. I mean, he's also bigger, so yeah, I would honestly give it to Devin. I don't see how Keyshawn would beat him. It would be a very competitive fight, but I do think if you mix those guys, I think Devin definitely would get that. Even though I do think Keyshawn's very, very good, I just think the size and everything would play a factor in that fight. And I do think Devin would get that. I would probably see like an 8-4 type fight.
More athletic how? Like he's twitchier pre-punch. I know he's quick before he punches with the feinting and twitchy like that. And yeah. Well, how would you say though?
I mean, I did a lot of strength and conditioning work with Devin, so I know his. I've seen his his strengths, weaknesses, but in a physical gym, I just think he's very athletic, man. I think that's why he's so good. His athleticism, his legs, his speed, his ability to get out the way of the shots. That's what makes him really, really good. And I think him having the size edge, because I feel like that's what it would come down to. That fight, it would be a boxing type fight. It wouldn't be a brawl. It would be a boxing type fight. So it's usually the more athletic person wins that fight. The faster, twitchier, fighter wins that. So I would see Devin definitely, being faster, reaction time better. I would just go with him.
A potential showdown between Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis perfectly captures why boxing fans get excited about matchups like this. Even though Davis still has obstacles standing in his way, he has shown a willingness to take on a challenge, and that could set the stage for one of the most intriguing fights of the year. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you believe Keyshawn Davis has what it takes to surprise Devin Haney? Or does Haney have too much experience and skill to be denied? Share your prediction in the comments below. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and enable notifications so you don't miss any future updates. We'd also love to hear your thoughts, so join the conversation in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next video.